Hi, my name is Eric Fossi. I've been an artist now for, well, an artist all my life, I suppose, as they say, but professionally probably for the last 3 years. So my artwork is printmaking, specifically lino cut. It's a form of relief printing. So basically what you're doing is you're taking literally a block of linoleum, like the same stuff that goes onto your kitchen, but it's a smooth surface. You're carving away all the space that you don't want to print. And then once you're complete, you roll the ink over top of it and you press down your paper, you rub the backside, and then once you pull it away, you have your image. So this particular tool right here is a V-gouge. And this one right here is a very small 1 millimeter U-gouge. And they're each used to make different kind of cuts. So for example, say I want a nice flowing line that's going along curves, I would use something like a U-gouge, because with the V-gouge, if I was to do that, I'd get really jagged lines. So each tool sort of has its own purpose. I would say I have it down to about 6 or 7 tools that I use the most, but it's always good to have like a wide array. I have some U-gouges that are just massive for clearing out large spaces, and if you just keep them sharp on your leather honing strop, then they stay sharp for a long time. This here is a baron, and that's what's used traditionally in Japanese block printing. So the baron is run across the surface of the linoleum and then between the paper, so that's what causes the impression from the ink. This is actually the old school method of most lino cutters. It's just a simple wooden spoon. So what I would do is I'd take the wooden spoon and I would just slowly rub over top of the entire print. You can see where with a big print, this is not that efficient. So this particular block is based on a drawing that I actually made of a raven, which is one of my favorite birds. This is the one that made me realize what I would be capable of doing with the medium. I'm a huge bird nerd, so I started out doing all Alberta birds. That was my series about 2 years ago, and that's what sort of kicked things off. And then sort of branched out later on to mammals as well of Alberta, and recently I've been doing a lot of the landscape. I just did a couple of Three Sisters prints that went over really well, and I'm working on a Rundle print, a Mount Rundle, and I actually just recently did a fundraiser, my own fundraiser, but I've created like a print of Turk, the Ramsey turkey. I love to celebrate what we have in this province because I think it is quite an exceptional province. I love where we are situated. I love the mountains. I love the rural prairies as well. I just sort of take all that in, and then it comes out in the work later.